All right, welcome back to another fun-filled and exciting episode of It's Easier to Take It Somewhere Else. I was in a little earlier. I was collecting garbage because it was garbage day today. I didn't forget to lock the door like other times I've done it. Yesterday, we did the. It's so dark. Let me brighten this up a bit. I'll be dipped. Yesterday we left off with the sound deadening of the floor. For some reason I wasn't able to lighten up, but I am now. So we'll just go with what we got. Today, I think I'm going to tackle the gas tank. It's been sitting on the back package shelf, I guess you would call it a package shelf, ever since I got the car, and who knows for how long before that. This morning I was looking around on JBugs for headliner, and I came across the whole interior kit, which would be nice if I could buy everything all at once, because you could save a lot of money. The whole interior kit is like $800 or $900, somewhere around there. It's 800 something. I think it's almost 900. I'm not sure. You can't quote me on that. But right now I can't do that. I'm just going to have to buy piecemeal. So I'm just going to buy a headliner kit first, and then I'll probably wind up buying door cards, and then upholstery kits for the seats that I have sitting over here in storage. And the back seats are way in the background over there. There they are. They're just laying there, leaning against the wall. All right. So I'll set you guys up. That's where the spare tire sits. And a lot of crap down in there. Gas tank will sit up in here. Just needs to be cleaned up. I have clips, gas tank clips. Like I said, I got to figure this stuff out as I go. I suppose I don't know what to do. The steering column is loose. I suppose I should check in to see how that gets tightened up. I'm going to put you guys on hold. I got this all vacuumed out. I had to run to Ace's the place. I noticed there were 2 vacant holes that I never filled in. I guess they're part of the body to the frame head. And then I wound up putting the steering damper in. I don't know if you can see, but I wound up using a big nut as a spacer between the frame head and the top or head of the steering damper. I wound up doing that off camera. Whether that's standard procedure or not to have a spacer in there, I don't know, because if I put it in without one, it would the whole steering damper would rub on the frame head. So that being said, I have to do a little more research on the gas tank, where the gas tank, I know where the gas tank goes, but I ran into a situation where I may need more lines. I'm not sure. And there's a boot. There's a boot for the steering, the universal for the steering. Sorry, went off. I'm looking at it, not through the camera lens. Yeah, there's a boot. I'd like to replace that. So if I put the gas tank in, it's going to get covered up, and then I'm going to have to take the gas tank out to fix it. So, I'm kind of at a standstill right now. I may have to order some stuff. So that's that for now. Hello and welcome back to another fun-filled and exciting episode of It's Easier to Take It Somewhere Else. I was in earlier. I just had to check a couple things out. I ordered a bunch of stuff, gas tank hold downs, 2 of them. I know I have 2. I ordered the boots for to cover up the universal joints. One that we can see and one that's down in here somewhere. I have to put the car up on the lift. Looks like I have to take the steering shaft out. This in particular had me puzzled. I ordered this thinking that it was going to fill this. I have no idea what goes in there. But upon closer examination, after a couple of days of going crazy trying to find what fills that in, I should have looked a lot earlier, but it's this bulbous looking thing right here. Maybe it's too much light on that. It's this bulbous looking thing that slides up into there. Anyway, it was stupidity and part laziness on my part. So today, my focus is going to be on this, trying to put the boots on and put the steering column back to where it's supposed to be. I have to take this off, the bolt. It's already loose, the nut and bolt. I didn't loosen it. It came pre-loosened for me. As with most everything else on this, on the front end and all the steering components, everything was just thrown together just barely enough to make it a roller. So I'm gonna set you guys back up on the tripod and now I would have swore on a stack of Bibles that was 14, both of them. I mean 13, but it is in fact 14. Oh well. Hunt around for 14s. 114 and 214. Okay, we're back in business. Trying to set you guys up as best I can. Okay, if we can use that as a prying implement. No, it's not working. Why? Maybe try something else. I'm winging everything I'm doing here. I've never done this before in my life. I've done a lot of mechanical things over the years. Well, I'll be dipped. I don't want to go prying on things that I shouldn't be prying on. Oh. This shaft started to move, but not the whole thing. Let me see what happens when I do this. Looks like everything is unhooked in here. Thinking maybe I got to take the steering wheel off. Don't know. It took a bit of figuring out. It's not out all the way yet. I was trying to figure out how to, try to figure out how to get this universal shaft out. Looks like a mini drive shaft. I was trying to figure out how to get it out. I did remove the steering wheel in the very beginning. And I'm prying and pushing and prying and pulling and I did watch a video that the guy said to take the 4 screws out, 1 on each corner, if you want to call a round thing a corner. And then I'm still prying. Then I noticed this. Whoop. Little clip. Circlip, C-clip, I don't know what you would want to call it. But anyway, I noticed it. I took it out. And then I'm just slowly pulling on the steering wheel. And that came out of the top shaft, almost out of that top drive shaft looking thing. So now I'm going to continue. I couldn't really get you guys in here and do the work at the same time. So, sorry about that. I'm going to continue doing this, taking this out, and once I got the steering wheel out, I noticed this was sitting in here. This is out a little bit, but it was sitting in here. And this piece focus. This piece was sitting down on the bottom over here. It actually broke. I didn't break it, it was broke. It actually sits up in here to make it one piece. I don't know if I'm going to glue this or just buy a new one or what. Probably should buy a new one. But right now my focus is on getting these boots on that are in the package here. Yeah, because I can always put the steering together and then pull it apart after. Once these are in, I could always do that after. It's just a matter of taking the steering wheel off. So I'm going to continue. I'm sorry, I can't really. Well, I'm just going to show. I'm just going to pull lightly until I feel some movement. I really did use two hands before. I can't really, I don't want to pull so hard that all of a sudden it's going to break loose. I'm just going to be pulling on this. I got to put you down. Okay, just a tiny bit of prying with no effort, really. The shaft came out. I didn't try taking it off of the steering box yet. I just wanted to show you my success. I don't know if I'm going to have to take it off the steering shaft. I may be able to just slide this over, and down at the steering shaft there's another disc type thing, just like this one, that this goes right over. Oh boy. I am going to take this microphone off for now, off of my shirt. I'm going to stick it here. I don't know if you can see it. Sticking it right here. You can see the little green light. Hopefully you'll be able to still hear me. Do this without ripping anything. I can't really see too well in there. It's going on slowly, a little bit at a time. It's working. Oh, don't slide off. Don't slide off. Almost there. Almost. Edward James. Okay. Now that would go up into that little groove. And then this will hook onto that. Okay. I can't do that right now. This has to go on here. That has to go on there. Pull that, whoop. Yeah, pull that down and put that in. What did I do with my bolt that I took out? Bolt and nut. Okay. Alrighty. It is splined. All right. Put that in, and it works. Put a nut on temporarily. Well, not temporarily. Put it on permanently. Yes. Tighten that up nice. Move this up into the little grooved area here. And then somehow, some way, attach the little disc thing. I don't know what you would call it. So, for a lack of better or proper terminology, we'll call it a disc thing. This will turn. Oh yeah, she's working. Unless it just keeps falling off, I don't know. No, it's working. Thought it was going to be like a never-ending thing here. Yes. Yes, it worked. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, now I can do the bottom. Zoom out a little bit. This right here, that's the boot, and I had to get it over that disc, and that disc did not turn without turning the steering wheel. So, success. We be done. I'm calling today a win, a definite win. I'm going to put the steering wheel back on, and take it from there. I'm going to turn you guys off as soon as I get up, if I can get up. Struggle is real. All right. Boot on the top, boot on the bottom. Universal joints protected. I'm a happy guy. I'm gonna put this bearing, push that back in its spot where it belongs. I really wish I had bolts for this steering column. Right there where that little slot is, there's one here and one on the other side. Let's see if I can come up with something. This is a better view of that bulbous looking thing that slides down into this hole in the steering column. Fills that up and helps stop air coming in. That's the thing I could not find. That's the thing nobody could answer for me. And it was just sheer stupidity on my part. I didn't check to see if it was still intact. I gotta see if I can come up with some bolts right now. 2 bolts. They're calling for Allen heads, but I know I don't have any Allen heads. So I'm going to see what I can find. I'll turn you guys off for now. I had glued this ring. It was broke. I think I showed you that in the beginning. This it's some kind of a bushing, they call it, anti-rattle bushing. I used crazy glue. This is going to be a semi-permanent repair. We'll stick it on right there. I can't really get you guys in here. And then I'll just snap this ring back on. I don't know what it does, but I'll snap it back on. Then I think that stops the, it doesn't stop anything. Okay. All right. Slide the, okay, gingerly slide that, what do you call it, back on. The turn signal thing, and put the screws back in. Kind of giving you a play-by-play because I can't really get you guys in here, so I'm just putting the screws back in. Hopefully everything will line up. I may or may not order that anti-rattle bushing. All right, this screw's going back in, so I got a good shot of all of them going back in. I may, like I said, I may or may not order that anti-rattle bushing. It's not at the top of the list. I don't think it's going to be doing much. I think once it's in, it's in. I think the people before me had broken it off. Okay. We're one step closer to having a complete steering column, a whole steering system, rather. Next step after this is putting the steering wheel back on. And I have no parts left over. That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. Okay. Let me make sure the steering wheel is straight, or the wheels are straight. Drums, rather. There's no wheels on it. Straight for me. Now, is this? It's splined, but is it keyed? I don't think it's keyed. All right. Put this nut back on. Try and rethread it. I need like super long fingers here. And I ain't got super long fingers. Okay. Okay. Good for now. I don't know what's rubbing, but it'll be all right. Okay. I'm happy. See? Let's see, what time is it? Almost 5 o'clock. I'm happy. I got the boots on. My U-joints are protected. I got the hole filled. I was extremely worried about that. I could not get any kind of an answer from anyone as to what's what. And it turns out the answer was right in front of my face after all. All I had to do was shine a light and look. I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to put some tools away. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe.